Okay, so here I'm looking at the tab you sent me for Georgia on my mind. I'll kind of go through sheet one here and kind of break it down, and then we'll just play through it a couple of times to give you something to play along with. So that first chord we have is that G major 7, third, fourth, and third. And in that measure we strum the chord down to the G string, and then we pick the B string, and it's one and. So that's that first measure. So we got the entire chord there. We're holding on to it. One and. Now the second measure, we're going to that B7, and we have 2, 2, 1, 2, open, and we're strumming down to the B string and then playing the G string that has the pinky on it. Same timing, one and, one and. So those two measures together we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. I don't see, looks like when we play that, we can slide the pinky, keep the pinky down, kind of get a connection between those two chords. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Then we can slide the pinky on down to the second fret and then build the rest of the chord above it. 2, 3, 4. Next measure, we put our hand on an E minor chord. It's not written that way, but that's what I would do. I would put my hand on the entire E minor chord, and then I would pick the low E, 1, and then I would strum down to that second string. So go ahead and kind of make that adjustment. For that measure, put your entire hand on the E minor. You may be doing it this way anyway. So for the first beat, we would still just have that low open E. But then for that second beat, what we would do is we'd strum from the A string, right here where the middle finger is, down to the B string. So we'd have 1, 2, and then just pick the other two open strings. So for that measure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the right-hand side, I would just pick that low E and then just drag the rest of the way down. So I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. So those three measures together, we have 1 and 2, 3, slide the pinky, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now to get to the E minor, all we have to do is drop those two fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to the A minor, and we just drop those two fingers again for 1 and 2. 1, 1, 2. And then we have the F7. So what you can do there, if you're using the middle finger and the ring finger, which is what I would use on that A minor, then all you have to do when you get to that F7 is leave the ring finger where it is, slide the middle finger back to the first fret, add the first finger down here. It's a little awkward and tight, but that's the way I would do it. No, actually what we want to do, I see that, so it's actually 1 open, 1 open. So we're here on the A minor, and then we would still just slide that middle finger back to the first fret, add the first finger down there on the low E. I don't know if you can see that. And then we would strum down to the G string. And then I would probably use my pinky to play that second fret on that F7. So I have the A minor like this. Then I would slide my first finger back, add the first finger, strum down to the G string, and then add my pinky, right? And then we come back to the G major 7. So now I would just slide the first finger up to the 3rd fret, and get back to the G major 7, strumming down to the B string, picking that 3rd fret. Then I see we have an indication to slide the pinky all the way up to the 9th fret and then grab that F sharp 7, strum it down to the B string, 7th fret, and then just continue on to the E string. So from that G major 7 we have, and then we slide the pinky up to the 9th fret, and then we can slide the 1st finger down to the A minor 7, pick the open E, then we have the 2 open, open, 2 open, then we have the B minor 7 to the E7 to the A minor 7, and then we slide that ring finger, that middle finger up and grab this little D augmented. So that final measure there, the A minor to the D augmented, it's pretty easy. And then we repeat, right? So taking it back to the beginning, we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me look at that. I'm looking at the A minor, where the first ending is, that A minor to the D. So probably if I was playing that D chord like this with which is the way I would play it, I would tend to play the A minor like that, A minor 7, and then I would drop the ring finger down to the 2nd fret on the G string and play that D chord. So probably what we would do there is just leave that ring finger down and use the pinky and the middle finger for that B minor 7, right? And then when we go to the E7, we would leave the middle finger and the pinky down and then just drop that 1st finger. And then A minor 7. So I think that works out pretty good. I'll play it again from the top, real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again here, keeping that ring finger down, dropping down to that B minor 7 with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. 1 to the E7. Then it repeats. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we get to the 2nd ending, We're coming off that G major 7 to the F sharp 7, going to the second ending, to the F sharp 7. And then we get to the second ending, which is pretty easy, very similar. We just slide down to that A minor 7, then to the, and then just to a G chord. And then we have some chords there. I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I will add the rest later because this is a pretty long video. And see if that helps you out. Let me know. And I will continue on and add to it a little bit later or tomorrow. Okie dokie. And I'll also work some more on the Sounds of Silence thing there too. But this should keep you busy for a while.